Hey guys, Mary here at PAX Prime 2015, and we are working with The Mix to bring you guys some sweet indie games that I just found out about. And I want you guys to know about them too. I'm talking to Justin from ASCIIsoft. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
You're gonna show me a game that I saw a trailer for, and I said, that looks like a sweet, really, really gross, vivid beat-em-up game from the 80s. It's covered in blood, one hits. It's really, really aggressive, and that's what I love about it so much. People are kind of saying, it looks a little bit like a side-scrolling Hotline Miami. This is Katana Zero.
All right, so I guess I'll hop right into this.
You are gonna hop right in. I think people will probably make those comparisons when you start seeing the action of it, because it's the mechanics that are just so vivid and real, and it's quite violent in the best way possible.
Yeah, definitely. The whole thing has sort of a, yeah, as you already said, it's a real 80s vibe. It's a neo-noir game. So there's a lot of real glowing lights, which you'll see in a second.
And right now you're kind of learning the basics of the jumping mechanics.
I'm just going to skim over the tutorial here. There's a lot of expository dialogue, but
we don't have time for expository.
Yeah, exactly. Luckily, I have the option to interrupt people.
Now, there's not too much that we're learning about the story yet, but there's some elements to it that you'll learn about later on as you go forth. Yeah. A little bit more about like what you're doing and why you're murdering all these people.
Yeah. Essentially, the idea is in every level. Sorry, it is hard to talk and play this difficult game at the same time. But every level, you're sort of planning out your course of action instead of actually doing it, which is why when you fail, you're like, no, that plan won't really work. Let me think of something else. And for that exact same reason, the character can focus hard and actually slow down time and concentrate on certain points.
Okay, and so that's all done by the meter in the upper middle of the screen.
Yes. And so now that you've already figured out a plan that would work well, this is you actually going out and doing the plan. Yeah, including all the slow-mo parts in real time, and this is sort of a security tape, so you can fast forward, you can rewind. It's just a nice little treat to have at the end of the level after doing some cool stuff.
It's stylized in a great way that lets you kind of enjoy what you just did. I think one of the best parts, yeah, is that really nice satisfaction feeling at the end when you've executed something that probably took you 100 tries to get right at some point. Now you're quite familiar with these levels, but a lot of these people, it's the kind of thing, all right, so you can smash bullets back in people's faces.
Yeah, you can do that too.
This is the kind of thing that you're gonna have to die in order to understand what to do next time.
All right, so here's a level with slightly more interesting mechanics because all these enemies are gun wielders. As you kind of saw last level, I can slash bullets back, and that does become a necessity in levels like this where there's just a hailfire of bullets coming at you at all times. But it is very punishing, and if you lose concentration for a second, then you're gonna have to start over.
Right, so even someone who's been playing this for a really long time easily can mess up, so you're gonna be playing this a lot, but that's fine, right? And kind of again, similarly to Hotline Miami, like it's okay. I enjoy failing multiple times because you can try different routes, and there's different routes that can succeed as well. So this one won't, might work for this route, but you might play it again and try something completely different and still succeed. So it's kind of cool. It gets a lot of replayability when you do that.
Yeah, I tried to strike a good balance between having a real improvisational feel, where you don't really know what to do, but you have a set of acrobatic tactics to help you along the way.
Nice.
And at the same time, just have a really fast-paced action game.
Your animations are pretty tight. Like they look what I would expect out of a ninja with the arms behind you when you're running. There's a lot of really good animations that you do when you're swiping your katana and other things. It looks like you put a lot of efforts into the animation style, make it look everything real smooth.
Oh yeah, well I actually didn't do the animation. I'm not very artistically motivated. Michael Lambert did a lot of the animation right now, and he's one of the main artists behind Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So that's cool to have him on the team. So here, I'm just going to show you this little ending cutscene. So as you can see, there's dialogue choices. You can interrupt people. You can talk to them. It's very based on the Walking Dead Telltale game sort of deal. But that's actually the end of the demo. So
Well, that works out really well.
Good timing.
So thank you so much for showing me that, Justin. So that was Katana Zero. And when can people expect to find this?
2016.
2016. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. That was Katana Zero. And for the latest on all indie games, be sure to stay tuned to GameSpot.com.